there's one more spot in the grand final. And we're gonna see a battle between both third-seeded players here from semifinal 1 and 2. I'm Lucas Turbo. Welcome in, guys, to the Bugz Cup, the second edition. And it is Acide versus Epsylon who will fight it out here for one juicy spot in the grand final. So it's the last chance here. It is actually only 50 points. That is the limit here. Points per repetition is 10-6. And we're gonna see every map, kind of. It could be over in 2 maps. It could be over in 3 maps. Who knows? But you have 1 warm-up, 3 live rounds. And the points per repetition is 5 points. So it's an OG 1v1 here in cup mode, though, which is cool to see. So not a thing that we see that often, but whatever. And yeah, it's definitely a cool match. Hello, Anix, and thanks for the guten Appetit or good appetite. Yeah, but I haven't eaten something today, so yeah, thank you, man. So Epsylon went for that risky line here, going over the left. And I think actually the format is good, but matches tend to last longer with that. So not sure what to think about that. That matches are certainly that long. But hey, let's go into the first round here of this particular match. Epsylon, Acide are on the battle here, of course, because there's no one else. So the free camera is actually a great tool to use here, to see what both of the players are doing. So I will utilize this camera a lot throughout this match, as Acide has, yeah, a kind of better line, I wanted to say, but Epsylon was coming back, goes very wide here though, very wide, has a lot of speed though. So not sure if Acide makes this jump very smooth. You can see Epsylon has more speed and Acide doesn't do the jump smooth here. Epsylon going to the lead, and that's the first point, or like the first 10 points of where he just presses B for boost here, and it's enough for him to take it. So it's definitely a cool format, but I mean, with the last chance, I think it's a little bit too much. It's cool in the semifinal. I really like that. I really like that. And we're gonna see if this actually had changed something. Let's say some of the semifinalists, some of the quarterfinalists who made it through the last chance actually maybe did it in the semifinal or like in the grand final now. That's actually the important part to see that. So what do you think about the format here, guys? Oh, I just tapped out. What do you think about that? So next round, it is Epsylon in the lead. So 10 points to his name. Acide up 5 points. So you can see it's like having an advantage every round. But it's 1-0 kind of for Epsylon, if this makes any sense. But of course you also need those 50 points, which makes it a cool incentive. So if you're at 45 points, of course, it won't be enough. Acide, again, good start. Epsylon, however, with more speed again. This will be all in the ending. I mean, it's only 0.2 between them, so Epsylon could well make it. He looked very strong, gets a good steering movement here. So he might make it, but it's actually Acide getting it way better here. Maybe the risky ending from Epsylon here. He has nothing to lose, of course. Nothing to lose, but only a lot to win. But Acide is, yeah, doing it here. Epsylon is only getting himself... Why did he made it? Oh, no. Why did he respawn? 3-head. He's steering way too late in there. So Epsylon is getting a second after a, yeah, not that good reactor boost. Maybe he didn't really understand it. But now it's tied again. So the score is kind of 1-1. And we're gonna have last round here on Yakuza. Oh, Epsylon dead. Ah, wait, that's time words. Ah, I see. This makes sense, yeah. Ah, true, with the trigram. Yeah, true. Yo, speed self. 5-head. True that, actually. It's time words. But I'm just gonna call him Epsylon because, I mean, he changed his name. Changed his name for good. And yeah, Acide is taking it. I didn't know that either. So definitely a good fact here. So Acide taking this round here. And looking good for him. I mean, 25 points. He's halfway through. He can actually save it here in the ending. He's not doing so. 58.18, also a solid time. Epsylon struggling a lot with the reactor boost in the ending. But glad the map is over for him. Still 20 points, so it's not too bad. I mean, if Epsylon, yeah, sort of wins every round now, it will be good for him, you know? Do you cast TMFL? Yes, I'm casting TMFL. I'm the official caster. And hello Katze. Or hello Katze. Not sure if you're English or German. Because I had someone which name was Jeder. So it means everyone in German. His name was Jeder1. And I was thinking he was German. You know? But whatever. So Epsylon versus Acide. Still. And now we have this map. Baby Park comes up at the second map here. And I think it was actually Time Wars or Epsylon who was very good on this one. And Epsylon is, yeah, ready on this. Of course, the risky finish will decide a lot. You have nothing to lose if you're in second. So it might be worth going for it in every round. If even, maybe even. Yeah, dude, I mean, I'm getting so many requests of, yeah, can you cast this? Can you cast that? Oh, it's getting actually a little bit out of hand. So, guys, if you're interested in casting competitions and you want to do that, go ahead. I can give you probably 5 casts already. So, of course, I'm not complaining about that, but, you know, I cannot cast everything because some competitions are so, like, overlapping with themselves. And, yeah, just wanted to say that. Wish you were paid. I mean, for some things, I get a payment, but it's only, I mean, it's usually, like, only Trackmania Grand League, let's say like that. Vanilla Cap cast, I have to check, because there's something else on the weekend, you know? Do people look for French caster? I mean, there's Nekra, but, I mean, he also cannot cast everything, and Geek also casting. So, I don't know, I mean, if you're interested, just, I mean, try your best, like with Flink. I think he's a good one. He's a good caster. He just needs to get warm with that. I just have to say that. But anyway, we are done with the warm-up. Let's not talk about myself. Let's talk about the players here, which is the thing that you guys are certainly interested in, and not in myself. Probably. Maybe both of them. I don't know. And yeah, currently it's Acide going for a more left-ish landing, and thus he hasn't, or he didn't have a lot of speed. So Acide and Epsylon are currently in the battle. Look at that. It's so close between them. 22 hundredths or thousands between them. 200ths of a second. And it is Epsylon going for a wide line here. So this looks very good here for him to take this one home. Of course, he wants to get this point, to get the tie. But still, it's all in the ending. Epsylon, however, with an inside line has more speed. And, oh my god, are they going for it? Are they going for it? No, they're actually both saving it. And Acide takes it here. Acide takes it. Katz is the German translation of the English word cat, but I don't know. You and everywhere stands English and EN, so I wrote in English. Ah, okay. Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, it's an English chat. Yeah, it's an English chat here, but you can definitely also talk in German. But I want to include everyone in my Twitch chat, so English is usually the way to go, you know, and since all German people are mostly able or eligible, that's the wrong word, or able to talk English, I prefer to talk English in my chat, you know, to include everyone, the Frenchies, the English people, the people from Czech Republic, you know, everyone, just everyone is welcome here. So that's the spirit here. All right, so I mean, Acide and Epsylon are currently in the battle again. So great round again, as you can see. So Acide going for an inside approach again. Doesn't really have a lot of speed, but maybe it will come or get even again. But Epsylon goes for the freewheel skip. What a great line here from Epsylon. Really, really great. And is Acide actually risking it here? Is he risking it for the biscuit? Yes, he's going for it. He's going for it, and he's failed. He fails it. But great risk here, worth the effort. And Epsylon wins it. Here, 35 points for him. Acide still up to 40 points, so 1 victory means finalist mode for him. LJ. Yeah, alright, Katze. But I will also upload it to YouTube, so don't worry about that. So don't worry for that. So Acide went for the risky way, and that's definitely a cool thing. But of course, you have nothing to lose there in this ending section. So yeah. Let's take a look here. Again, close round. Not a lot of mistakes have happened, actually, but both going for different racing lines. Let's say like that. Acide goes for the wide approach here by not touching the penalty grass there too much. So Acide is currently actually having a lot of speed and finds himself on that first position. Of course, in that prior round, he had nothing to lose because now, yeah, okay, 45 to 40 points, okay. But a first position in this case in the next round didn't really matter too much. So Acide again, 0.7 ahead. Maybe Epsylon, he has to risk the end. He has to risk the end to deny him the final status. As Epsylon has a little bit more speed here, 0.5 of a second. Let's take a look here onto him. Is he doing it or not? He has to go for it. He has to go for it, but he's not going for it. That's not a smart decision. And with that, Acide is getting finalist, yeah, just for free here. And I have no idea why he didn't go for that, actually. But, I mean, sometimes you cannot take a look into the head. Maybe he played with HUD off, but he was 0.7 behind. Definitely was worth the risk. So yeah. Now, he's not a finalist. He has to deny him. So we have 2 more rounds on the new track. And actually, it was Epsylon who wasn't that bad on this one. It was not a bad map for him. Hello, hello there. I think it's called Greg Z. I think that's your name. Why Greg Z, maybe? But welcome, man. So that's the shortest map here, and Epsylon is not going for that. He's not going for the booster. He's not going for the booster, and this means that is not good. But of course, the ending really matters, as I didn't have the best landing here. Oh my god, this will be a clown fiesta. And this will decide if you make it into the final or not. Oh man, oh man. Good luck to the players. We have Acide being in finals, Epsylon up to 40 points, and this could be a thriller already. This could be a thriller already. So, Acide versus Epsylon here. The first finals attempt here for Acide. As he already goes into the lead. Goes for the break. Epsylon also goes for it, but Acide with more speed. Oh no, this will be all decided in the ending. And, I mean, it's only 0.07 of a second, but Epsylon not with the best drift. Acide jumps to Narnia. Epsylon can maybe make it, but Acide takes it here, even though having a very wonky ending. And that's GG here. Acide is through, and Epsylon is out. Commiseration to him. He played very well, but he will not get a free bonnet. So, that is unfortunate.